let's talk about the Fantastic Four. Now, this movie, I wanted it so badly to be a completely fresh version of Marvel, meaning not stuck in the way of thinking that I think hurt Phase 4 and Phase 5 really badly. However, I think we got to be real about a couple of things here, man. As the rumors for this movie were coming out, there were several rumors that I really did not like. Initially, the Sue Storm is the girl boss of the group rumors. I remember a lot of people saying that, and they were like, it's actually going to be like Sue's the lead, and she's really the strongest character and all this sort of stuff. So when I first heard that, I was like, that's whack. That feels like Phase 4 thinking, not about that life. The other thing that immediately happened was female Silver Surfer. And you guys know, I made a big stink about female Silver Surfer. I still don't really like it. I'm a little bit over it by now because, frankly, I think she's going to die. And I think we're going to get Norrin Rad. And it's like, whatever. It's an alternate universe. Shalabal, fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to look past it. But unfortunately, we just got another thing that really bothers me, and it feels like it's in the vein of those other things I just spoke about. So what am I talking about? This is an Entertainment Weekly article here, and this is a part of the article when they talk about Johnny Storm. So I'm just going to read this right from the article here. Johnny is Marvel's archetype of a hothead teenager, but what exactly that means has been open to interpretation over the years. In 2005 and in 2007 Fantastic Four movies, for instance, Chris Evans played the character as a skirt-chasing scalawag. Quinn wanted to do something different. He's a man that leads with a lot of bravado, which can be an affront sometimes. But also, he's funny, Quinn says. Myself and Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige were speaking about previous iterations of him and where we are culturally. He was branded as this womanizing, devil-may-care guy, but is that sexy these days? I don't think so. This version of Johnny is less callous with other people's feelings, and hopefully there's a self-awareness about what's driving that attention-seeking behavior. So I hate this, and I know, and I want to give, I'll give a little bit of airtime to the other side of this and the Steel Man here. I think it's perfectly okay to adjust characters. I think it's okay to take a different take, try different things. And a lot of comic book fans will tell you, well, sure, like Johnny began that way, maybe, in the 60s and 70s, maybe even in the 80s and 90s, but his character has progressed. He's made ultimate sacrifices. He's fallen in love. He's less womanizing, all of these different things. But that's because the character has had 75 years in the comics. This is not like, to me, it is weird to take an iconic character and just change him, bereft of character development, like separated from the changes he might go through. No, let's just change him optically for the modern audience. I mean, that is literally like, that kind of thinking and that kind of, like, it makes me, it's gross. Like, I feel like it's gross. And unfortunately, it does feel like this film has decided, like a lot of other things that Kevin Feige has decided over the past 5 to 6 years, to take a very progressive stance and to change its characters based on progressive ideologies. Now, of course, there's a whole bunch of people that are like, woke, with this, that, second, and the third. I don't think you even need to, like, go there. If you want to, call it that or whatever, that's fine. But the reality is, like, that's just obviously what's happening. Girl boss Sue Storm, leader of the group. You have Johnny Storm, who's literally not, like, is it sexy these days? I don't think so. Wow, brother. Like, that's just, like, feels gross to me. And it feels like we're doing female Silver Surfer. It feels like we're doing Sue as the lead. It feels like we're turning the alpha male womanizing Johnny Storm into some kind of beta asexual bitch boy, basically. And perhaps, to be fair, this comment might not be fully represented in the film. this could just be one thing that was either maybe important to Joe or important to Kevin, and maybe we're overplaying it when we see it in the movie. We'll be like, oh no, he's still Johnny. I'm completely open to that. But the reality is, this is the guy. This is the promo. So what's happening here, Marvel, is you're making the movie, you're promoting the movie, and it's reaching me, the fan, like this. And I don't like it. So, I mean, I've been very excited about the Fantastic Four, and I still think the Fantastic Four is going to be a really cool movie, but I don't like this. I don't like this sort of weird artificial cushioning, softening, or demasculating of these characters. I think it's whack. I think it's stupid in the way that changing Bob Reynolds to Bob Kim Reynolds for your Asian actor is stupid. It's like stupid. I think I'm doing the right thing, but I lack the context and understanding of why this may or may not actually be the right thing, you know? And the road to hell is paved in good intentions. And I just can't help but think that this is just one more example. It is an extension of the continued thinking of Marvel Studios, which is completely out of step with where audiences are at here. Do you want to lecture your audience? Do you want to change your audience? Or do you want to understand your audience? I don't know. And then, of course, the other side of this, right? Like, this is obviously something that for many fans, they are really, really mad about. And there's a huge group of, like, you know, anti-woke fans or fans that don't like that kind of stuff. And as I've said forever, why would you ignore those people? Like, even if you don't like that they don't like it, brother, it's commercial art. This is capitalism. Like, what the fuck do you mean? You have access to this incredible, caked-in, built-in, awesome, pop culturally relevant IP, and you want to make changes that you know for sure are going to ruffle the feathers of certain fans. It's going to give ammunition to certain fans that want to be your op. It's like the same program they've been on forever, and I thought we were starting to adjust out of that formula, and yet you get stuff like this, man. And I just think it's okay. Like, it doesn't have to be this like crazy fight over terminology or intention. It really isn't that deep. I don't like a beta Johnny Storm. I don't like a bitch boy beta Johnny Storm. I don't like it, and that's okay. I don't like a female surfer. That's okay. It ain't that deep. I like Norrin Rad. I just want Norrin Rad. So, I mean, you know, this feels like a losing formula. This feels like a losing formula. And it would be one thing if this was happening like in Avengers Endgame, right? Where we got all of the gals together and they're helping Spider-Man or whatever, which was fucking absurd. But we were all like, whatever, Endgame's lit. It would be one thing if you're doing stupid shit like that in the middle of winning. Your shit ain't hot, bro. Your Daredevil show can't even fucking chart against Invincible. So who the fuck are you to come out here and make these moves? It's stupid. It feels so stupid to me. So, again, man, like, I'm trying here, man. I was really hot about this yesterday. You know, because I care about this shit, man. You know, whatever. Call me toxic. I don't give a fuck. I care about this shit. This is my, like, I live and breathe this shit, and I have for most of my life. And I don't like what's happening. And that's okay. I'm allowed to voice those opinions. I'm allowed to have that opinion, and I'm allowed to use my platform to explain that opinion to other people. And they don't have to believe it. They don't have to accept it. They don't even have to hear it. They can turn it off. But I mean, I frankly think, for as much as I am trying here, it is heartbreaking to keep hearing shit like this, to keep just seeing more signs of how out of touch these executives are. I don't understand it. So that's the take, man. That's how I feel about it. Now, again, this is not everybody's going to agree. And if you have, something to say, we could go over it in the Q&A portion of today's show. That's all well and good. More than willing to hear you guys out on that. But it's also like, I just think it's okay that I think that's stupid. And I think it's okay for me to point out, like, hey, man, here's a bunch of stuff I don't think people are going to like. I don't even know why you're doing it. What fans are you trying to attract? Like, what? I don't understand it. So maybe one of you guys does understand it and you can explain it to me. And then, look, here's the other thing, too. You might say, well, maybe this is just something really important to Joseph Quinn. Dude, fuck actors, bro. I'm sorry. Like, who in their right mind? There's like 3 actors I know of that have probably, like, look, I'm obviously really fired up about this. I'm not trying to be rude to these people. But, brother, they're actors. They're actors. Who in their right mind would listen or consider the opinion of an actor when it comes to commercial art these days? Like, are we not paying attention? Are we not looking at the sensibilities of the world? Are you not seeing how media is changing? Do you not see how culture is changing? Okay. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing. I think it's ridiculous. And I think it's okay to point it out. Another case of fucking it up. Thanks for watching. And if you like this clip, smash a like on the actual video and subscribe to this channel. That way more of these clips get into your feed. I've also linked the full episode below if you want to check out the entire thing, including the Q&A we do with fans. You can also watch this show live. We do it live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And you can also find all of my content, including the videos I put on my main YouTube channel, on the podcast feed.